Let's get more insight into this Safaricom's latest earnings as the company presents its result to the analyst community before the Kenya's market opens today in Nairobi. Let's take a listen.
We remain resilient, investing prudently and committed to building a more sustainable digital future for Ethiopia. Let me briefly talk about investing in Ethiopia communities. Ladies and gentlemen, true to our purpose of transforming lives, we've established our foundation in Ethiopia, which is called the Safaricom Ethiopia Foundation. Setting it up before we even break even shows our deep commitment to the communities we serve. Together with our partners, we are supporting education, agriculture, economic empowerment, health, and relief efforts across Ethiopia. This is not just about today, it's about building a lasting impact that will shape Ethiopia's future for generations. Looking at how we've executed in our business, we've sustained commercial progress in a challenging environment. We are driving 4G adoption through high-value data positioning, digital content, partnerships to accelerate smartphone uptake. Customer journeys have been simplified with self-serve options and loyalty boosted through targeted campaigns. Integrated propositions, innovative pricing, and retention strategies are deepening engagement and adoption. BESH, which is Amharic for plenty, I hope I got this right this time, is a CVM more for more offer platform that is aimed at driving revenue growth, increasing M-Pesa usage, and accelerating customer acquisition and strengthening brand affinity. Let us look at some of the financial numbers. We continue to see strong financial growth despite some headwinds. Safaricom Ethiopia continues to operate in a highly challenging environment despite notable commercial progress and momentum on the key network and commercial KPIs in the first half of this financial year. Notwithstanding these challenges, we demonstrated resilience and growth across business units, achieving the milestone of going beyond 10 million 3-month active customers in just over 2.5 years after commercial launch. On the network side, we are almost 3,300 sites. Ethiopia network capacity is just below half of the size of what we have in Kenya, which signifies the speed at which we have grown our network in that country. This accomplishment underscores our commitment to supporting Ethiopia's digital transformation through inclusive and high-quality mobile connectivity. And then now, what everyone has been waiting for, and all the rest was people waiting for Peter to get to the real information and news. So having taken you through the context of our performance during this period, I'll now summarize our overall financial performance for the group and the two individual businesses. Safaricom Kenya achieved 194 billion Kenya shillings in service revenue. I repeat that, 194 billion Kenya shillings in service revenue, which is a growth of 9.3% year-on-year. Earnings before interest and taxes, which is EBIT, grew 13.1% to 89.5 billion, and net income grew 22.6% to 58.2 billion Kenya shillings. And this came off a high growth in the previous year, which was also double-digit. So we are very pleased with the outcome for the Kenya performance. Let's clap for the business. In Ethiopia, Currency reforms are starting to create a more liquid market. Losses in our business have reduced by 20% year on year to 15.5 billion as the business matures, even as pricing and currency reform challenges persist. It is important to note the bill depreciation against major currencies of both the US dollar and the euro contributed about a third of the Ethiopian net losses. At group level, the growth is very impressive. Service revenue grew by 11.1% to close at 200 billion Kenya shillings. Let's clap for that. I'm sure the people online are clapping more than the people in the room. Should have given them breakfast, Dilip.